Trump put new tariffs in place today, targeting imports from Mexico, Canada, and China. Some are concerned it will lead to higher prices when many people are already struggling to afford groceries. Atlanta News First Blake Devine reports from DeKalb County, where a church food giveaway drew hundreds of people.
Hundreds of people pulled into this parking lot Saturday in Stonecrest as 1,000 boxes of free food was handed out to those in need. Some even slept in their cars overnight to secure a spot in this long line. Mary Youngblood says it's worth the wait.
It's been helping me out a lot and stuff, so some stuff I don't have to go to the grocery store to get because I'm getting it out here.
We talked to the organizer of this drive-thru food distribution, who says higher prices have put people in a pinch.
A lot of people can't really afford to actually go grocery shopping where it would benefit their entire family. Because the price of eggs, for example, is almost $5.
President Donald Trump has imposed 25% tariffs on imports from Mexico and Canada, which could drive up the prices for plenty of products.
It will have a great impact on the number of people that we see here coming to the food pantry, not just here at the King's Table, but throughout. Food pantries and food banks are going to get hit hard the most.
As hundreds line up for free food, many wonder how quickly prices could climb once tariffs take off.
2 or 3 bags and over $100 a bag, just 2 or 3 bags when you go to a grocery store, and that's outrageous.
Experts believe these tariffs could increase the price of everything from tomatoes to tequila, even gas by as much as 70 cents.
Everybody just gonna have to buckle down and do what they have to do to survive.
Have a blessed one, ma'am. Thank you for coming.
Reporting in Stonecrest, Blake Devine, Atlanta News First.